Okay, we're back. Now, pulled pork. Super easy, super duper easy. This is Boston butt roast, pork roast, that I cooked overnight in the crock pot. Just cook it all night long, let it fall apart. Alright? Then I took it, separated it up, bagged it up into portions, and I pulled that one, thawed it out. Now this is what we're going to use today. But before we do that, let's talk about knives. Okay, this is the knife I just used, so it's got a little cabbage on it. Different types of knives you need to have. And how to take care of them. First of all, wooden block, essential. Good to have a wooden block to keep them in, because it won't dull them pulling in and out. Okay. Secondly, you have to sharpen your knives, because a dull knife is a dangerous knife and it'll ruin your cuts of your food. This is a countertop knife sharpener. It sits like this on the counter. You set it like this on the counter. You hold it like this. Tip down. Pull back, just like if you were cutting. And you do it fast. Just like that, many times as you need to do. The other way to sharpen is with a stone. This is a sharpening stone. This stone belonged to my grandfather. This is an old stone. And you can use this. I don't use stones, but my husband does on his hunting knives. This isn't all. This is what I use. This is my go-to knife sharpener. And the way it works is you hold it. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to hold this in my left hand, point it away from me, not this away. One, I don't want to put myself in the eye. And second, I don't want to cut myself with the knife. You're going to do the knife at an angle about like that. But you're going to go back and forth across the aisle. And again, always fast, 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 fast. If you miss it, so what? I don't have my glasses on, so. Alright, that's how you sharpen knives. This is your standard chef's knife. This is another chef's knife. These are just standard knives. You can also call this one a butcher knife. You must have both of these. See how the blades are bigger? Thicker cuts. You need these, both of these. This is a serrated knife. See how it's got the beveled edges? This is for breads, delicates, pastas, delicates. This is a serrated knife. This is a core and a shredder. This is for coring jalapenos to make poppers. This is for coring apples. This is all kinds of, this one's just for jalapenos. But this is a core, and this is important. This is a paring knife. You always need a paring knife too. Paring knife is good for delicates. It's good for small things. It's good for deveining shrimp. It's very good. This is highly dangerous. This is extremely sharp. This is a fillet knife and a boning knife. And this will split hair. It is so sharp. And it stays in its own special sheath. This is my all-purpose go-to knife. It's a sharp knife, but this is my everyday knife. I use this knife for just about everything. It's great for mushrooms. It's great for everything but meats. It's not good for that. But if you're cutting vegetables, squashes, zucchinis, beans, mushrooms, all that kind of stuff, this is the go-to knife for that. We're just putting them all back. Look at that. We're just putting them all back. Except for this one, out and dirty. This is another serrated knife, but this is for serrated for meat. All right, and again, super duper sharp. All right, now, do we understand knives a little better? And look, you learned how to walk a knife today. Isn't that cool? You didn't realize it was going to be so educational. Okay, so now let's make some pulled pork. Again, take your pork roast, put it in your crock pot. If you don't have a crock pot, go get a crock pot. They're like 35 bucks brand new. Or go to a yard sale. Go to a thrift store. That's one of the benefits of our time right now on this planet. We live in a disposable society. People get tired of stuff, they throw it away. To get something the latest, greatest, brand new, woohoo, woohoo, more bells and whistles. You don't need all the bells and whistles. You just need it to work. All right? So, get a crock pot. Put the roast in the crock pot. Put some seasoning on it, whatever you want. Salt, pepper, garlic, bay leaves, onions, everything you want to put on it. Chili powder if you want chili powder. Or do it on the pit. Cook your roast on the pit. However you want to do it. And then you've got a fully cooked pork roast. Make some gravy, make some mashed potatoes. You got roast and gravy. Put it away for the sandwiches. Or do like I'm doing and making a pulled pork. Now the pork's already cooked. We're getting the pan hot because all we're going to do is heat it up and make pulled pork out of it. I've already shredded it up. Quick review. How do you know when it's ready, when your pan's ready to use? Remember the hand rule? If you can hold your hand just above the surface for 5 seconds and it's getting too hot, you want to pull away, that's how you know it's ready to use. And what's the other rule we learned? Hot pan, cold oil, food won't stick. Now you notice I didn't add any oil to this. It's because it's already cooked, it's pork, and it's got fat on it. I leave the fat. See that? Look at it. That's big chunks of fat in there. That's going to cook away. That's okay. That is okay. Remember, the best utensils you have are the ones God gave you, as long as you keep them clean. Alright. We're just letting this warm through a little bit. That's all we're going to do. This is a Carolina barbecue sauce. You can use regular barbecue sauce. You can use whatever you want. Again, common sense cooking. What works for you? What do you have? Don't go out and spend a lot of money on something that you're only going to use one time. Okay? This is Carolina barbecue sauce. What makes it a Carolina sauce? It is a vinegar and mustard based sauce rather than a tomato base like most other traditional southern barbecue sauces. Alright? You can buy this at our local grocery store. But I'm sure everybody has probably what they call a Carolina sauce or a southern, up north they call it a southern sauce because all they know is the southeast. Which is, the Carolinas are what's famous for pulled pork. They make it just about everywhere now. But they're the ones that have been doing it forever. We're just going to add some of this barbecue sauce onto it. About maybe a quarter of the bottle, third of the bottle. Again, you want more, put more. You want less, put less. You want none, don't put any. Just throw some ketchup on it and call it done. Throw some mustard and ketchup and that would work. If you don't want to do that, you could also take a light barbecue sauce, not a real heavy, thick sauce, but take a light barbecue sauce, add some Dijon mustard or powdered mustard, dried mustard to it, if you have it, or just regular yellow mustard, and you got pulled pork. All we got to do is bring that up to temperature. I like to put it on onion buns. The onion rolls. Just buy the package of onion rolls, and that's all you got to do. Put the coleslaw. Put the pulled pork, a big pile, pile it up big, about that high, on the bun. Put the coleslaw on top of in the sandwich. Put the lid on. Boom. Southern Carolina pulled pork and coleslaw. Couldn't be any easier. Make your whole family fly. Whee! Y'all have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week.